Hey, it's Seth here. I wanted to talk more about the subject that I just posted on about as a Christian and being transgender, does God accept me? Especially as a response towards that guy who posted on that trans people of faith page about how can you really sleep at night being that you're trans, and does God really accept you? And this is another trans person. Um, yeah, I've wrestled with this for about 10 years of my life of feeling like God wanted me to be like a straight cisgender woman, and I tried really hard to put on that role, and it never fit. It was just so hard and painful trying to be that person in order to gain acceptance with God. It was really painful, and back then I just in my mind I couldn't imagine that there could be a queer person out there of faith and have confidence with God. And I'm here to say that you can have both. You can be transgender, you can be gay, you can be lesbian, you can be bisexual, you can be transgender, and you can have a relationship with God. You can feel a closeness, and that closeness is not just going to leave once you come out of the closet. Well, and if that closeness leaves, it's because probably because you're grieving losing your family or losing your church community. Um, that stuff is just, it's really heavy, and it's really painful. And and how your church family sees you, how your family sees you, it's all gonna affect how you see God seeing you. If your family doesn't receive you, and your church family doesn't receive you, it's going to affect you. And I just feel like, yeah, just there's a lot of healing once you come out of the closet. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. I feel like I spent a lot of years just trying to do it on my own, and I didn't realize just how much therapy I needed from all the years of just trying really hard to be somebody who God wanted me to be, and never leaving up to God's standards and all that. Like, really was, I couldn't be the daughter that my mom wanted me to be. It's painful, because we're taught family is everything. And it's funny, now I'm talking about family when I first started talking about God. it's, a lot of times it goes hand in hand. Um, yeah, basically, God's it's not like your family. He's not. And yeah, I wish I could go back and just tell myself that I wasn't going to always feel a separation between God, myself, or feeling like I have to choose between God and my queerness. I don't have dreams about going to hell anymore. That when I first came out, I was back when I was going to Oral Roberts University. I had a moment with God where I knew that God accepted me. It was one of the most powerful experiences in my life. It just changed me. I left Oregon with my ex-wife, and despite my encounter with God, I still had this gnawing wonder and this gnawing fear that if I died, that I would go to hell. And I would wake up in the middle of the night screaming on top of my lungs because I was afraid of hell. We're talking about Pentecostal backgrounds. I mean, we're all about hell. If you don't do this, you don't do that, God's sending you to hell. But the more that I embraced the God that I encountered that accepted me, the more I began to experience healing. And I could say that like this last year or last, yeah, probably I haven't had a dream of hell in a year. So yeah, it lessened throughout the years. But that's just me saying that, like, having dreams like that and going through that gnawing, what if I die? What's gonna happen? All that's normal, and it's not necessarily a reflection of your relationship with God. It's healing. You need to embrace the God who's accepting, or even healing can be found as I see people find healing just taking a break from God, or becoming an atheist and exploring, love and different avenues. But healing comes in a relationship that is accepting of you, where you can be yourself and learn what it means to be yourself in relationships, right? And not have to be all. I mean, it's a lot of hiding and a lot of that happens when you're queer Christian and you spent many years in the closet. You kind of learn to act more than you've learned to just be, right? And so now is the time to learn to just be in relationship with God, rather than try to hold on to it or try to make it, or just be. And God's not gonna just go away or send you to hell because you're transgender. It's just kind of weird now. Like, a God that's that obsessed over, like, gender. I think it's a reflection. I think our views on God is just a reflection of us as a society. We live in a society that doesn't make a lot of space for transgender people. I mean, hell, they don't even want us to go to the bathroom. Whoa, where did I go? I mean, it's true. It's basically what we talked about this last year, right? About whether we can use the bathroom or not publicly. I guess we can use the bathroom at our home. But anyways, patriarch, right? The whole system, at least I know America, is based on the patriarch, and if you start challenging it, people get pretty disrupted when you challenge the patriarch and the way gender norms are supposed to be. And so, especially religion. Religion is usually the last in line of social change, which is sad, right? Because you would think that God would be the first of, like, to go advocate and to be about social change when it comes to oppression, right? But usually what we see of God in society is religion being last to get their butt together. So anyways, I think that's all I have to say about this. Right, bye.